Oh, take one of your magazines
help
there.
yourself.
I take use the ones that have this thing called the two-witness rule, isn't it? I'm just reading about that.
What do you mean about the two-witness rule?
Yeah, do you know what the two-witness rule is?
No.
It means that if someone's accused of something in your
Oh
organisation...
yes, I know what you mean.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, now in the Bible.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit the one in Matthew in the scriptures where.
It's in Revelation.
Yeah, we need to have two people. Yeah.
I think it's actually Timothy, actually.
Yeah, I think it is.
5:19.
Yes, you're right.
Of an elder if it doesn't have two witnesses of accusation. So what happens with if for example, a little child gets abused and then
That's
goes
a totally different situation
so
then.
what would happen then?
Because in that situation, the child would be believed.
Would they?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
I know that for a fact.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I will check that actually because I've heard that it's totally opposite. That it's
Oh
not.
no. Where young children are at that age, you see, what they would first of all, they would tell them to go and report it to the police.
Right.
Yep.
And get the police involved in that.
Right.
Because it is a police matter.
Yeah. But I know the Watchtower organisation, is it?
Yeah.
At the minute they've been done for, I think it was about so many millions of dollars in Canada and also so many millions of dollars in the USA for actually withholding the records and not giving the names. It's just they found in Australia, the Australia Down Commission, if you look on the internet you can find it because actually one of your governing body went there and they found just over 1,000 paedophiles in Jehovahs Witnesses organisation. And they refused to give them, at first, the Australian Commission to sort them out, the American ones refused to give them the names of the paedophiles on record and they got a $4,000 fine per day. Per day.
I didn't know that.
It's a bit of a worry though, isn't it?
Yeah, well that is a worry. You see, the thing is, you can't have somebody who has been registered as a paedophile come to the Kingdom Hall.
Yeah.
But usually the elders, as we call them, they would know about it and they would make sure.
They would make. That would be nice if that happens.
They would make sure.
Kids,
Oh yes, they would protect families. I have checked up on that because I know somebody who was convicted as a paedophile. And I know, and I asked what would happen in that situation, and that's what the elder told me. Well, they've got to. I think nowadays they've realised you've got to be a lot more proactive and things like that.
I agree with it totally.
Because you need to protect your children.
And there was something I remember years ago that because I had a study of witnesses about the Revelation book, and it had a picture of different beasts on it.
Yes, that's right.
There was one with 8 heads. I can't remember that one that stuck in my head. Can you remember what it was?
United Nations.
United Nations. That's
it.
That was it.
United Nations. That one.
It's 8 heads.
Yeah. So what? So does that mean that your witnesses are part of the United Nations, are you?
No.
No, we're not part of the United Nations.
Do you follow them though?
No.
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 It's a worldly organisation.
So would you not allow? Would you not be allowed to be part of them? Then?
Sorry.
Would you not allowed to be part of them?
Of the United Nations?
Yeah.
No. We wouldn't. We don't take part in politics.
Right.
We're free. We don't do anything to do with politics.
Well, I know you disfellowship people apparently or something like that if they do wrong.
People get disfellowship, but they're given a chance before they don't get disfellowship just like that.
So what happens if someone joins in with the United Nations?
They get counselled about 3 times.
Yeah.
And if they don't change the words, they disfellowship.
I don't know on that. You see, the elders would look into that, not me. I'm a sister, so I wouldn't be involved in anything like that.
If you joined the United Nations, you'd be alright, would you?
No.
I wouldn't think so, no.
Alright.
Disfellowship.
Would you?
Yeah.
Right. Why? Why would you be disfellowship?
It's part of this worldly organisation, part of Satan's world.
Right.
United Nations.
Yeah.
As people are going to find out shortly.
Right.
What do you mean be part of the United Nations?
Well, if you were, for example, say you joined them and became a member.
Right.
And also promoted their beliefs about world order and that sort of thing.
Right.
You can't be a Jehovah's Witness
and
be part of
a
worldly organisation.
Yeah. I agree with you. Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah.
We don't take any part. We don't vote. We don't take part in anything.
I got a letter. It was from the Watchtower, which is interesting that you're here. From the United Nations. I study that sort of thing. You can keep that if you want. Show people. It's an official letter from the United Nations. That was a bit worrying, I thought. Because because that's why I thought that Jehovah's Witnesses were
Where
part
did you
of it.
get this?
Off the United Nations site. You know the United Nations?
It's best not to look on these sites. There's a lot of...
No, it's a proper United Nations. It's not a site as such that someone that's made it up. It's actually from the United Nations itself. You know, if you go on, for example, Barclays Bank, you can see what they've got to say, or another bank. Whereas that there is actually directly from United Nations, because they've got so many. It was the Guardian newspaper in Britain that actually said to them, you know, hey, look, you're supposed to be against politics. Why are you joining the United Nations? Do you see what I'm saying?
Yes, well, we're not a political...
I know that, well I know that.
I know.
Well, why did the Watchtower join and then leave when they got found out? They actually are still part of it's called OCSE, I think
I've
it is.
never heard of anything like that.
No, I haven't, you see. This is something new to me, so I would have to ask one of our elders.
Well, I'll tell you what I'll do. You can keep that copy of that letter, right?
Right.
There's no way on this earth, because my name's attached to it, would anyone fiddle that letter off it. That's from the United Nations. You keep it. What happened, as I know that the Watchtower gave a reply and said, the reason the reason why we've joined was to have a library card to get information from United Nations.
Right.
But to do that, they had to swear allegiance to the United Nations.
No, we wouldn't
and anybody can get a library card.
That just wouldn't be...
We wouldn't do that.
Well, it's worth checking.
The thing is, what happens at times...
Chuck it in the bin if you want, but it's...
What happens at times is things have happened where... over years things get refined, as you would say, and then you realise that you're not in line with the Bible, what the Bible has to say.
But they're actually, even though they've been disassociated, they're still part of the OCSE. So they give actually talks now and again in the United Nations on different subjects. So they're still part of it, even though they're not classed as an NGO, which is a sort of a governmental, non-governmental organisation.
That would have been published on the programme.
So it's an interesting point anyway, isn't it?
It is an interesting point. But wouldn't know. Wouldn't know nothing.
Oh, it's worth.
I'm not
it's worth checking out.
I'll
if
mention
you open
it.
your site and you just go on to United Nations, and they'll give you put on Jehovah's Witnesses and they'll tell you all about it.
Okay.
It's an interesting point anyway.
Right,
I'll have a look at that book anyway.
I
But nice to see you.
That book, then.
All right.
Nice chatting.
Enjoy your day.
Yes, and you.
See you later. Bye. Oh, great, lovely. I'll see you again.